is one of the important topic which we are going to learn in this chapter. The regression is a functional relation between two correlation variable and it is useful to estimate value of dependent variable for given value of independent variable, which we have already learned in the last chapter. And here we are going to learn coefficient of determination, which is measured to find a reliability of such an estimate. Therefore, the square of the correlation coefficient is a coefficient of determination. Correlation coefficient, that's the thing what we have learned in the last chapter, and the square of correlation coefficient is equal to coefficient of determination. Now, if the correlation coefficient, that is r is equal to 1, then there is a perfect linear correlation between x and y. Thus, the estimate y obtained from the regression line are 100% reliable. In the same way, if we find correlation coefficient is equal to 0, then there is a no linear correlation between x and y, then the estimated obtained are not reliable. In the same way, if the value of r square, that is coefficient of determination, is near to 1, the assumption of linearity of regression is valid. But if the value of r square is near to 0, the assumption of linearity of regression between x and y is not valid. Without coefficient of determination, as you can see, the formulas are very much similar what we have already learned in the last chapter. The only thing is here we are finding in square. So first take a screenshot of this formula, and this video will be continue with the illustration number 13, 14 and 15, where they actually ask about the coefficient of determination. Quite important notice about this method. The big questions are rarely has been asked in the exam, but the small questions has been asked related to this method. So continue with this video with the solution of illustration number 13, 14 and 15.
Question related to coefficient determination, which is given on your page number 138. Here I am going to solve the illustration 13. The following table shows the experience of technique in year employed at various companies and their monthly salary in thousand. Experience and monthly salary is given. In the question, it is asked to calculate coefficient of determination and check the validity of linearity assumption of regression between the years of experience and the monthly salary. Now, coefficient of determination is nothing but a square of correlation coefficient. First, we'll take the question information which is given in the illustration, out of which first we'll find out sigma x and sigma phi. Out of this, first step always to find out x bar and y bar. Here you can see the answer we found in the decimal, but the values are small. And as per the question which has been asked to find out coefficient of determination, the formula which we are going to find out is x and y. For such formula, first we'll find out the information related to the formula, that is sigma xy, x square and sigma y square is nothing but the xy will be the calculation of this two column, x square just a square of this column, and y square, that's a square of y column, the thing which we have already done in the last chapter. After finding the columns, the next step is to keep the information what we have found to keep into the formula, n which is 7, that is the number of information, then sigma xy, that is the total of this column 1980, sigma x and sigma y which we have already find out 85 and 148. Next, with the under root, n that is 7, sigma x square, that is 1185, minus sigma x, that is 85, and that whole square. It is all in the under root, which will be multiplied the another root, n 7 sigma y square, that is 3354, minus sigma y, that is 148 whole square. Now, the square of this is just going to keep in the numerical. In the denominator you can see the root. ये रूट कट हो जाएगा ये वाले स्क्वायर के साथ. So here we'll keep, first we'll get them multiply 7 into 1980 is 13860 minus the multiplication of this two will be 12580. तो स्क्वायर सिर्फ न्यूमेरिकल पे रखेंगे और डिनोमिनेटर पे यहाँ से रूट कट हो जाएगा. फर्स्ट विल गेट देम मल्टीप्लाई 7 into 1185 8295 minus 85 का स्क्वायर that is 85 multiplied by 85 you will get 7225. Keep in one bracket because it is going to multiply with the another information, another number. 7 into 3354 will be 23478 minus 148 into 148 will be 21904. Now get them minus all of them, you will get this answer. The square of this will be 1638400 and get them multiply, ये multiply हो जाएगा, you will get 1684180. On the division of this you will get 0.972, 2 which is less than 5, तो यहाँ पे आंसर 0.97 ही रहेगा. This is the illustration 13. The same will continue with the illustration 14, which is given page number 140. Now in illustration 14 it is given that in order to study the relation between the density of population and the number of persons suffering from the skin disease, the following information is obtained for 6 cities regarding their density of population and the persons suffering from skin disease per thousand. Here it is the density is given and the number of patients. Now obtain the regression line y on x and estimate the number of patients suffering from skin disease in density of population in the city of 15,000 per square kilometer. Examine the reliability of the regression model. Now here we are going to also find out the reliability of regression model. Now for this, first take the information in the book, x and y, and sigma x and sigma y is ready, out of which first find out x bar and y bar. You can see the value is quite more, and out of this obviously we'll use the formula uv क्योंकि यहाँ पे वैल्यू भी लार्ज है और आंसर भी हमको डेसिमल में मिला है. Now for this, here you can see which is not same as given in your question. u is equal to x minus a. a यहाँ पे एज्यूम करना है, आप कोई भी नंबर एज्यूम कर सकते हो. आई एम गोइंग टू यूज़ द सबसे कम वैल्यू वाला नंबर एज ए एज्यूमिंग सिग्मा एक्स, यानी कि ये पूरे कॉलम को देख लो, आप पीछे वाले नंबर को खास देखो, ये पीछे थ्री नंबर्स, यहाँ से आपको पता चल जाता है कि आप इसमें कौन से टेबल के साथ ये कैलकुलेट होगा. वी कैन सी द 500 इज़ द कॉमन एंड ऑब्वियसली विच विल बी आर सी एक्स. उसी तरह से v y माइनस बी, बी माने एज्यूमिंग. अब यहाँ पे सबसे कम नंबर था 30 विच आई टुक एज एज्यूमिंग, एंड सी वाई यू कैन सी द नंबर, यहाँ पे सारे पीछे ज़ीरो दिए हैं तो ये सारे नंबर 10 के टेबल में ज़रूर कैलकुलेट होंगे. तो सी वाई इज़ 10. सो आउट ऑफ दिस कैलकुलेशन फर्स्ट आई जस्ट शो यू एक्स 12,000 minus 12,000 divided by 500 you will get 0. 14,500 minus 12,000 divided by 500 you will get 5. This is how you will continue for the remaining. And here I got sigma u as a 41. For v again y minus b, y 80 minus 30 divided by 10 you will get 5. 60 minus 30 divided by 10 you will get 3, and continue with the remaining. This number will not match with your example given in your question क्योंकि यहाँ पे मैंने assuming अलग लिया है. And then we need is uv, u square and v square. uv means the multiplication of this two column, that is 0, 15, 84, 55, 3, 0, and the total of this sigma uv we found 157. u square means the square of this column. 0, 5 5s are 25, 14 14s are 196, 11 11s are 121, 3 3s are 9, and 8 8s are 64. So here I got the total of u square column is 415. V square column, the square of this, 5 5s are 25, 3 3s are 9, 6 6 are 36, again 25, 1 and 0, the total of sigma V square, here we found 96. Now just keep into the formula, n that is 6, sigma uv, here we found 157, minus sigma u that is 41, sigma v that is 20 upon n, again 6, sigma u square 415 minus sigma u that is 41 and get the whole square of it. Cy that is what we have took in this is 10. Cx that is 500. Now out of this we'll just complete the calculation. You can see out of the calculation here I got the answer 0.03, which is similar to your take a solution which is given in the question. The next step after finding B, the next step is to find out A, which is y bar minus bx bar. Y bar which we have found that is 63.33 minus the B just now we found is 0.003, x bar that is 15416.67. So out of this calculation we got 17.08. Then as asked in the question, the regression line y on x, the y cap has been made. Now in the question it has been asked to keep the population of city 15,000 per square kilometer, which is given the value of x. Let's find out this. 17.08 plus 0.003, the x value denote as it 15,000. Out of this calculation here we get y cap is 62.08. Now to find out when the density of city 15,000, the approximate we found 62.08. Now to see the reliability of this regression model, here we'll find out coefficient of determination, that how much it is reliable. Coefficient of determination वो हमें पता चलेगा by checking this. Now here we have solved with the UV formula, so here also we'll find out the r square, which is also denoted as a small r square, the formula. Now after putting the formula, here we'll start solution of the form by keeping the value in the formula, and here is 6, sigma uv 157 minus sigma u that is 41, sigma v which is 20 under root and 6 sigma u square that is 415 minus sigma u that is 41 whole square, again another under root 6 sigma v square that is 96 minus sigma v that is 20 whole square. Now that okay, keep the square. Now here remember स्क्वायर न्यूमेरिकल पर रहेगा, डिनोमिनेटर पे अंडर रूट के साथ माइनस हो जाएगा. एज यू कैन सी इट ओनली रिमेन द स्क्वायर विद द न्यूमेरिकल, डिनोमिनेटर पे हट गया. तो अब द स्क्वायर ऑफ 122 you will get 14884 and then we'll multiply this, we'll get 142384 and out of this we got the answer 0.104 which is less than 5. तो यहाँ पे आंसर आ गया 0.10. रिलायबिलिटी क्वेश्चन में हमसे पूछा था कि कितना रिलायबल है, तो यहाँ पे पता चलता है कि ये 0.10 है. अगर कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ डिटर्मिनेशन आपको 0.10 मिलता है मतलब कि 10% रिलायबल है. इट इज़ वेरी नियर टू ज़ीरो. अगर ये बहुत नियर टू ज़ीरो है तो ये रिलायबल इतना नहीं है. इवन इन द सोल्यूशन यू कैन सी वेर इट इज़ रिटन दैट एज द वैल्यू ऑफ आर स्क्वायर यानी कि कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ डिटर्मिनेशन इज़ वेरी नियर टू ज़ीरो. So it can be said that not to be the regression model is not that reliable. Next, question 15 on your page number 142. 6 pair of father-son are selected in a sample of an experiment to know the relation between the height of a father in centimeter, which is denoted as x, and the height of the adult son in centimeter of y, which is denoted as y. The following results are obtained from it. The information of sigma x is already given, even the sigma y. Then sigma x minus 170 whole square is equal to 60, sigma y minus 165 whole square 105, and sigma x minus 170 y minus 165 is 45. Obtain the regression line of the height of a son on the height of the father. Also verify the reliability of the regression method. So first of all, just take all the information. Here I took n, sigma x, sigma y, sigma x minus 170 and y minus 165 and this. So first solution we'll find out x bar and y bar. As usual हमारे first step हमेशा x bar और y bar ढूंढेंगे, जहाँ पे sigma x और sigma y की वैल्यू रेडी में है. तो 1020 divide by n, that is 6, will get 170, and from sigma y, that is 990, divide by n 6. Here we get the answer 165. The number which you can see x minus 170, मतलब ये हमारा x bar ही है, and y minus y bar, that is 165. Here we found the y bar 165. So here आउट ऑफ दिस इंफॉर्मेशन सबसे पहले क्वेश्चन में हमसे क्या पूछा, एक तो रिग्रेशन लाइन भी ढूंढना है और बाद में उसकी रिलायबिलिटी ढूंढनी है. तो सबसे पहले हम फाइंड आउट करेंगे द सेकेंड स्टेप टू फाइंड आउट बी, वेयर आउट ऑफ दिस इंफॉर्मेशन द फॉर्मूला विच विल गो, दैट इज सिग्मा एक्स माइनस एक्स बार वाई माइनस वाई बार अपॉन सिग्मा एक्स माइनस एक्स बार होल स्क्वायर. So first, sigma x minus x bar and y minus y bar, the value which we can see is the one is 45, and sigma x minus x bar whole square, that is sigma x minus x bar 170 whole square, that is 60. Out of this calculation we found 0.75, that is the value of b here we found. The next step is to find out a. Formula y bar minus bx bar. Y bar 165, b just now we found 0.75, x bar that is 170. So here 165 minus multiplication of these two will get 127.5. Get them minus. Here we get the value of a 37.5. The next step is to find out regression line, that is y cap is equal to a plus bx. A value that is 37.5 plus b that is 0.75, and for the x nothing is given, so we'll keep it as it is. So that's what we find out the regression line. Now to find out the reliability out of this information, here we'll find out coefficient of determination, and the formula out of this information we'll find out is r square sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar upon root sigma x minus x bar whole square multiply by sigma y minus y bar whole square. For this, here we have the number 45 under root x minus x bar whole square, that is 60, multiply another root, that is y minus y bar 105. Here I forgot to keep square, and here also we'll keep the square. ये स्क्वायर से ये रूट माइनस हो जाएंगे और स्क्वायर सिर्फ न्यूमेरिकल को लगेगा, दैट इज 45 होल स्क्वायर and 60 into 105. Now 45 into 45 will get 2025, and 60 multiplied by 105 6300, and out of this we get 0.321. थर्ड नंबर 1 है तो यहाँ पे वैल्यू 0.32 ही रहेगा. नाउ हियर इट इज़ वेरी नियर, ये बहुत नज़दीक है ज़ीरो के, मतलब इट कैन नॉट बी सेड कि रिग्रेशन मॉडल इज़ रिलायबल. अगर ये 1 के नज़दीक होता तो बोलते कि रिलायबल है, So here we can see for the illustration 15, it is not that reliable. The most important information related to coefficient determination. आगे जो हमने बड़े questions किए illustration 13 and 14, बहुत कम possibility है वैसे question पूछने में, पर ऐसे question बहुत बार पूछे जाते हैं related to the coefficient of determination. Moving to the next.